did you know, on this day in 1959, the world of rock and roll lost an absolute legend. Charles Hardin Holly, better known as Buddy Holly, was just 22 when he died in a plane accident. Now musicians Richie Valens, J.P. Richardson and the pilot, Roger Pettersson, also lost their life in the awful crash. It was a moment in history. And really went on to be known as the day that music died. Now we're 67 years on, and Buddy Holly's legacy is well and truly kicking on. He lives on through radio plays, music streaming, and tribute artists like my next guest, Danny Gill from Derbyshire. Afternoon, Danny.
Hiya.
How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. And I've got to say, right, you look fantastic.
Oh, thank you very much.
In the full Buddy Holly regalia, is that what we say? In the full get-up, the suit jacket is looking crisp and pressed, the cuffs are out, the thick glasses are on, and, well, it's literally like having Buddy sat opposite me.
Well, thank you very much, Sparky.
So, Danny, why Buddy Holly, and how did you come to become a tribute act for him?
Well, I think it was his energy when you listen to those recordings, Oh Boy, Rave On, Not Fade Away, That'll Be the Day. They've all got this energy, and the fact that Buddy Holly wrote his own music as well, which at the time wasn't the done thing, but then became the done thing because of Buddy Holly. He inspired the next lot of musicians coming through in the 60s, especially in the UK, to write their own music.
And so you see him as a pioneer?
Definitely.
Okay, and so how did you get to then go, right, okay, it's one thing just liking Buddy Holly's music and thinking, oh, you know what, he's a great songwriter, he's inspiring. When did you think, you know what, I'm going to take this up a notch. I think I'm going to become a tribute act for Buddy Holly?
Yeah, so I've always loved Buddy Holly's music, and I got in a few rock and roll bands. I played the big double bass in a few rock and roll, rockabilly bands, and always loved Buddy Holly's music, and needed myself to start wearing prescription glasses. And so
that was the moment, was it?
Well, as soon as I started wearing glasses, people go, oh, you look like Buddy Holly. And then because I love his music as well, and then taking it up a notch and starting doing shows and getting great responses. So
I mean, does it take a minute to get into character? Do you have to, or do you just feel like you just live a bit of the Buddy Holly life anyway?
It's usually when I start performing, it's usually when I've got the microphone in my hand, or when I'm go to it, it just starts to... It
lights you up?
Yes, it starts to come out, and especially when you start singing his songs, and it comes out.
You just got me thinking, if Stars in Her Eyes was still around, is this the sort of thing you'd be going on and doing Stars in Her Eyes and being tonight, Matthew, I am Buddy Holly?
100%.
I mean, so do you sound like him?
Well, shall we find out? Shall we play? Do you want to hear one?
Yes, I mean, he's got the guitar. Right, hold on, this is a treat.
If you knew Peggy Sue, then you'd know why I feel blue without Peggy.
Come on.
My Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, Gill. Yes, I love you, Peggy Sue.
Love it, Danny. That's class.
Oh, thank you very much.
And let me just say, the microphone was there, just jumped into it. Like that was effortless from you, mate. That's really impressive. Now, just how significant do you say Buddy Holly was in the world of rock and roll? Because I imagine you're well into that genre, right? Oh
yes, yeah. I mean, he was super significant, and as I say, the fact that he wrote his own music, like Elvis Presley. Obviously, he's an icon. King of rock and roll, but Elvis never wrote his own music, never wrote a song. Buddy Holly wrote his own music. And also Buddy Holly, he didn't look like your typical pop rock star.
I mean, he wasn't wearing the Elvis one pieces, no big quiff.
Yeah, he had his glasses, he had his quirky hiccup in his voice, and instead of going, these are negatives, he used those to become himself, his iconic self. These quirks became his trademark. He definitely went on to inspire all the music that came in the 60s. Buddy Holly's backing group, the Crickets, the Beatles. Where do you think they got that name from? The first song that Paul McCartney, John Lennon and George Harrison recorded was That'll Be the Day. So yeah, he had a massive influence on music.
I
Buddy
love
Holly
it.
did.
I love it. I love it that you're pushing it. Have you got your own version of the Crickets that tour Derbyshire with you?
Yes, we are doing a show this Friday at the Repton 400 Hall.
Okay.
It's a beautiful theatre. Bringing a few shows there this year, but yeah, the Buddy Holly show on the 6th of February, this Friday, at the 400 Hall, Repton. Come along and we're going to talk through the story of Buddy Holly and through his music. And there might even be a surprise from the Big Bopper as well.
Okay, right. Well, I love that promise of a bit of a surprise. So, how much does Buddy Holly bleed into your life? Like, you know, I see you've got a wedding ring on, right? So, are you married?
Yes.
So, have you got a house full of Buddy Holly memorabilia that the wife's happy about?
We've got his records. We've got our beautiful little daughter now. She's only 9 months old.
Tell me she's called Holly.
Oh, yeah. It was either that or Peggy Sue. No, they were both vetoed. She's beautiful, Orla, and she is absolutely lovely. And when we play records at home, there's some songs that have like particular stops in them, and we'll be dancing with her. And as soon as we do a stop, she'll big smile on her face, and she loves dancing and hearing the music and stuff. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful to bring Buddy Holly into our house,
into your work, and as such a fan as well as someone who's paying tribute to Buddy Holly, how important do you, as you say, like you feel like the inspirations that he made for the Beatles, you know, how important is it to keep his music, you know, going with future generations and keep it in the popular scene? Yeah,
I think it's super important. There was talks a couple of years ago about a new Buddy Holly film, and I really hope that they do it, because it was the film that inspired me when I was younger, when I saw the film and stuff, that took my love for Buddy Holly up a notch. And I feel like a new film about Buddy Holly is much needed to bring the next generation of people to learn and understand his music and appreciate him.
Well, I mean, you're definitely doing your bit, Danny, around Derbyshire as our Buddy Holly.
Oh, thank you very much.
And it's been fantastic having a chat with you today. Yeah, best of luck. So you say you've got a gig after this chat today?
Yes, so I do a lot of shows around Derbyshire, and the show that I'm doing this afternoon, all my shows are special, but the group that I'm performing for this afternoon, Derbyshire Stroke Centre, and they're for people who've had strokes, or they're suffering, or they've
in recovery.
In recovery, and they go there and they have entertainment every afternoon, and they have a nice meal. And this afternoon, it's Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly's showing up.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's great. That must give you such a great sense of satisfaction.
I feel like I have the best job in the world, keeping the music of Buddy Holly alive and getting to play it to people who absolutely appreciate it and love it. Yeah, it's amazing.
We appreciate you coming into BBC Radio Derby, and I feel like you look fantastic. It is like having Buddy Holly sat opposite the desk from me, which is a career highlight. Let's just say that. But you know, fantastic speaking to you. Thanks for coming into Radio Derby. Best of luck for the gig.
Yeah, thank you very much.
In Repton on Friday. Right, it is BBC Radio Derby. Should we get some Dusty Springfield on?